Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I've been away for a few weeks now, and that is just because I've been so busy. I've been working as well as we're buying a house and basically trying to arrange everything so that it can go through, and everything has just sort of taken my time up. We started to pack our flat up as well because we wanted to do it in stages, which we've given up on because our flat is so small that even when we pack a box, there's nowhere to actually put the box once it's packed, so it's just making the place a complete mess. And I was just going to say to myself, let's not film until we've actually moved into our new house and that everything is sorted. However, I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. I like doing my videos. I'm going to keep going. If there's mess around me, then I'm sure you'll all just ignore it. I have sort of cleared up around me, so it does look a little bit more tidier than it actually is around me right now. The problem was putting the lights up, actually having space to put lights up around me. So right now I'm really covered in lights because I don't have any space to sort of put them away from me, but it's all gonna be fine, it's all gonna work, and I'm very excited. So hopefully within the next 4 to 6 weeks we should be in our new house, and I'm very excited. But I'm going to get on with the video and stop ranting. So today I really wanted to do a first impressions video, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I was just like, I love doing my first impressions video, and most people that watch my videos seem to like them the most. They seem to get the most views on my channel. So I really wanted to do another one. However, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And then I was looking at like some Soap and Glory makeup, and I thought, oh, I haven't used any Soap and Glory makeup at this point, and I was like, oh, I don't know why I haven't used any, because I love their like body wash and that sort of thing. I'm always using it. So I thought I would get a few things from their sort of makeup collection and do a first impressions video on it. And it is basically a full face. I have got a whole box here of Soap and Glory products which I ordered online, and I must say some of them, definitely the foundation, I think might not be my skin colour. It looks a little orange, but we'll work with it and see how it goes on and everything like that. So that's basically the video today. It's a full face of my first impressions of the Soap and Glory makeup. So let's get started. So to begin with, I'm going to use this kick-ass Super Blur Imperfection Eraser. So I'm just going to pop this on any sort of areas where I have bigger pores or slight imperfections that you want it to be erased. My skin is so red and blotchy today, it's just awful. But anyhow, we'll get on with that. Let's rub it in. I am quite interested to see how this works underneath foundation and everything else, because I do find that sometimes they're a bit too silicone-y and they sometimes peel. So that would be interesting to see if I get any peeling. I'm going to then put on this Hocus Pocus Instant Visual Flaw-Softening Illuminator. So this is like an illuminator. I was going to mix it in with the foundation, but then I thought no, I'll just put it on, because it's like a first impressions video, I'll put it on straight onto my skin. I'm just going to use a Real Techniques complexion sponge, wet. And I'm just going to pop that over the places where I want to be dewy. I'm going to need a lot more than what I put on my hand, that's for sure. So this is really nice and sort of soft, and it's not going on too glittery or anything like that. It's not like, oh my god, I'm a shine ball. It's just really nice and dewy and glowy, which is great. So I'm really impressed with that. That has gone on really, really beautifully. I'm going to then go on and use the One Heck of a Blot All Day Liquid to Powder Foundation. It's with Shine Block, 12-hour long wear technology, and a Super Blur powders in it. So it's supposed to be not cakey, and it's supposed to control your shine and blur away any sort of pores and imperfections. So the thing I'm going to notice is that the colour in the bottle looks a little bit of a strange colour, and when I pump it onto my hand it's very orange. So that could be a problem, it might not. Let's give it a go. We'll make it work somehow. So let's just start off by just dabbing it everywhere. Let's see how this goes. I'm a bit concerned about this because I've got dry skin, and it's like a powder, sort of into a powder foundation, so that sometimes is a problem. So I'm just going to keep dabbing it in. The colour isn't too bad at all actually. It hasn't, not yellow, orange, which is a bit of a strange thing because it's very orange on my hand, which doesn't make too much sense. It's really good at taking away redness. So far, so good. It's quite thick for my liking. I quite like foundations that are maybe a bit thinner and that you can build. This is quite thick to begin with, which is much harder to work with. I would say that it is clinging to my pores just to here. It's not the best, to be honest. I don't feel amazing in it, which is sort of, you want to put your foundation on and think, oh, my skin now looks 10 times better than it did before. But this is just making me feel a bit, I don't know. I'm going to pop a bit more on because I want to see what it does do and I want to show you what it does. So let's have a little look. If I put a bit more on my cheek, you never know, it might turn out to be amazing. This side looks lovely. I mean, I don't know if it's just because my skin might be a little bit different on this side. This side I'm not so happy with. I have a bit more imperfections on this side, more redness, that sort of thing. And I feel like that might be clinging a little bit to it. So that is the foundation completely on my skin. Looking at my viewfinder just here on my camera, my skin looks really sort of quite nice. I can never tell until I put it on the actual screen. So it might actually look terrible when I put it on my computer and start editing, because in real life, I don't know if it's picking it up, but it is really drying on my skin. Really drying here, a little bit on my forehead here. Basically anywhere that I have dry skin, it is clinging to. The colour is really good actually, it's really nice. I think that if you had oily skin, this foundation would be absolutely amazing for you. I think you'd really, really love it. I think if you have dry skin like myself, it might be problematic like I'm having right now. I mean, I've been sat here for a good, probably 5 minutes trying to blend it in to make it look really beautiful, but it's just not happening. And I feel like if I'm a bit concerned because I've got other products to put on top of it, and I feel like it's going to move it, and it's just going to intensify the cakiness, that's sort of emphasizing the dry patches of my skin. So I had high hopes for that foundation. I'm a bit disappointed, but anyway, let's move on. The next product I got was this kick-ass Fake Awake Dark Circles Concealer. Now, I thought they would have a few more colours, but they only have one colour in this, which is a bit strange. It's basically to go under your eyes. It is very sort of, I opened it up and I'm a bit concerned about how light it is. I mean, and I'm quite pale anyway at the moment because I haven't been in the sun. And I think that if you were at all tanned, this is just going to be super, super white. So I'm just putting it on my dark circly bits. And I'm going to blend it out. I'm just going to use the Beauty Blender again and just blend it out. I think it'll be fine once it's blended out. I'm just saying that if you have darker skin, it's probably not for you. For my sort of skin tone, you'll be absolutely fine working it in. Just thought maybe there'd be a bit more colour selection. So that went on really nicely. It is again a little bit cakey under my dry patches. It's quite a thick formula rather than a sort of really creamy formula. So for my cheeks, I got two products. I got the Glow All Out Super Luminizing Highlight Powder and the Highlight and Sculpt Cheek Stick. But I'm going to pop a little bit on just because we're here. I'm just going to put it on the high sort of points on my face. Okay, and then the Highlight and Glow All Out Highlight, I'm just going to pop on. I'm going to pop it on with the Zoeva Luxe Cheeks Finish 126 brush. And I'm just going to pop that just there. I do find that the pink that I popped on is a bit too pink. I wouldn't personally probably ever wear that ever again, to be honest. It's a bit too glittery for my liking. Just trying to take away that glitter a little bit. This is a much more subtle highlight. It is a little bit pink maybe, but it is quite pretty. For my eyebrows, I got the 2-in-1 Brow Filler Pencil and Blush, and I got it in colour Blonde Shell, because I always find that you should take it like a shade lighter than your colour. And when I go to the hairdressers, which by the way, isn't that often, because my hair doesn't grow very fast, but when I say what colour my hair is, they always say it's dark blonde, and to be honest with you, I really think it's brown. Please leave a comment below. It's brown, right? Not dark blonde, but anyway. I always find that the brown is a little bit too dark, so maybe they're right. I'm sure they know much more than I do. But this comes with like a little swirly thing. I like the fact that you don't have to sharpen it, you can just twist it, and you've got a little spoolie at the end to brush up your brows. Okay, so this is a lovely colour. It's really natural, which is great for any sort of daytime wear. That's really natural, I really like that. Really quick as well. You can push quite hard and you don't get any sort of, oh, what have I just drawn on my face lines. So that I really liked. It's very natural, really easy to use to sort of put your brows in place, brush them up, and it's kind of waxy, so I feel like it's going to stay in place and it doesn't feel like they're going to move. So that's really good. I'm really happy about that one. And then for my eyes, they didn't seem to have any sort of eyeshadow. They had one eyeshadow palette which wasn't that inspiring, I must say. So I just decided to get some mascara because I quite like it when I just sort of have a bold lip and mascara on during sort of the summer, spring months. So I got the Thick and Fast High Definition Collagen Coat Mascara. I love the little packaging, it's really pretty. And basically I'm just going to see how this is. Okay, so not much comes out of the wand at one go. It's quite separating. I think you'll probably need quite a few coats. Uh-oh, I did a boo-boo. I'm just going to wait for it to dry. It's so much easier if you just wait. If you get a splodge of mascara, wait for it to dry and then wipe it off and it will just come off. If you wipe it off when it's wet, it's just going to go everywhere. It's kind of separating as well as volumizing, which is great. And it's got that sort of nice amount of clumpiness, like not too much, not too little. It just really works. Voila. So that I'm really impressed with. I'm very happy with that. So the mascara and the brows so far are good, top notch for me. And then the final product I got is a lip product, and this is the Matte Lip Sexy Mother Pucker 3D Lip Colour and Sculpt, and I got it in the colour Firecracker. So it's a really sort of great orange, and I kind of just wanted it to be a little bit more bold and to try something a bit sort of a different colour instead of pink. So let's have a look. So it's a very vibrant orange. Ooh, that's very, very orange. Wow. I'm going to tap it in and give it a blend. I kind of like that. It's really sort of sassy and cute. I don't know, I really like that colour. It might not be for everyone because it is very, but I really like that. And the formula seems quite nice. Obviously staying power is a different thing. It is quite matte, which is great, which means it probably will stay on really well. It's really comfortable on the lips. But, okay, so I'm just going to do like a final thing of what I liked and what I didn't like. Looking at my skin now, which I must say, foundation, concealer, highlighting stuff, I'm not that impressed with. And I know that I've heard so many good things about Soap and Glory's sort of makeup range, and I must say the skin products aren't for me. I think basically if you had oily skin, I think they'll be perfect for you. I really, really like the brow filling pencil, the mascara and the lipstick. I think they're really, really lovely. This comes in so many different colours, by the way, as well. I think it'd be great. It's a really perfect size as well to pop in your handbag. It's just a great little sort of size. I love that. And I do think the mascara is really pretty as well. It sort of really makes your lashes really flutter. And the brow pencil, again, is just really natural and really easy to use, and you can push a bit harder, so really good for beginners. I also really like the Illuminizer that I put on underneath the foundation. That was really nice. I think it will look really good with some other ones, such as my Bourjois Serum foundation, which is one of my favourites. And basically the eraser, I think if you had great skin and you just conceal in certain areas but you have pores that you want to cover, that'd be really good because it does just minimise them and you can just sort of touch up where you need it and your skin will look really, really good. So I really hope this video was a little bit sort of informative for you and that you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. And please subscribe if you haven't already, because that would be amazing. And I'll see you in my next video. See you later. So today I'm going to do a little hair tutorial for you, and it's on this little look that I'm wearing right now.